I also watched this one show. I think I mentioned it already. The Raised by Wolves. That was weird. That was weird. I liked it though. I like weird stuff, so. And I'm also watching something that's not that strange actually at all. It's called, I don't want to, like, a strong line there, so I'm just going to go right over top of it and just start building up what I want it to be a little bit more natural looking. It's called Mayor of Easttown. Mayor of Easttown. And Mare is Kate Winslet. That's her name, Mare. M-A-R-E. And it's a murder mystery kind of show. And she's a detective. So it's so far it's been good. She's salty. I like her. She's good. And it's like she knows everybody in the town. She's from the town. She obviously grew up in the town, raised her kids in that town. She's divorced. She's she has like a estranged relationship with, I wouldn't say fully estranged with her daughter, but you know, there's some problems with her and her relationship with her daughter and her ex-husband. Her ex-husband's getting married again, and she's not happy about that. I don't know if she's like, I don't know how she feels about it yet. She kind of keeps things pretty close to the, you know, her feelings. She just makes funny faces, like angry faces and disgusted faces. Or I don't know. I haven't decided, but it's got a really great cast. So I would definitely check it out. This doll, I've got to get the, because she just, all I see right now is Brad's doll since I came back and looked at her. I don't know. I'm not sure here how this is going to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on detailing eyeballs until something comes to me. Because I really don't know. Anyway, has anybody watched The Handmaid's Tale? Ooh-wee. They just are so brutal in that show. You know, I mean, the storytelling is rough. It's not a pick-me-up kind of thing. If you like that kind of happy shows, this is not one of them. I like all kinds of shows. My husband does not. Like, I like things that are gonna just like make me shocked or think. I mean, I can't, some things can go too far, you know. And then I don't want to watch them, but I'm gonna try some black here around the iris, try to strengthen the circle. I went a little too far right here. It looks like my black is too weak. I think my lunch congested me. Has that ever happened to you? Where you're having, like, whatever I ate is giving me some congestion. It's probably a wheat product. I don't know. Something. Let's let that dry a little bit. Go to the other eye. Let's look at the size. This pupil looks a little bit bigger. So basically, I think it's probably 2 because I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm just like fiddling back and forth. Haven't even gotten to the fun part, you know, with the eyeshadow and stuff like that. I may have said before, and I don't know if it made it into the video or not, but when you're gonna do a colored eyeshadow, you should always start out with some neutrals, even for yourself, you know, so that it just blends easier into, it's just not like skin and then blue, you know, it's just too much. You have to give it a little bit of natural underneath it to balance it. So what I did was, I just don't like those lips at all. It's the Bratz doll aspect of it that I don't care for. I don't know what to do yet. But I gave this some burnt sienna, some fleshy tone, so that it would, when I go in with blue, like let's just do a little bit of blue right now. It won't be so shocking. Do you see what I'm seeing? It won't just be blue only. It'll kind of blend and give to a more natural, even though it's blue, it's not natural, but it won't be so stark, if that makes sense. And you can build up the color. And I'm not actually going to use the paint, I don't think. I put the blue there because I thought I might do her eyes blue, but then when she has blue hair, I thought I would go and step with that orangey color, like I said before, just for the contrast. I'm going to go back over it again very lightly with the orangey, which is just a burnt sienna. Okay, and then I might want to add some gold in there. So I forget what color this is. I said earlier, I don't remember now. It's the gold one. I'll write it down below. So I just want to kind of start touching in some gold to lighten up that, you know, help bring out the orangey color, the burnt sienna. And then I'm going to go in with I'm going to mix a little bit of the burnt umber with the red, it's not red, it's burnt sienna, which is probably a color I use more than anything, and I was drawing a blank. And kind of bring that up here and around, just sort of feather it in around the edges. See how that looked? Just that little bit. And I tempered that color, so it wasn't just straight burnt sienna. It has a little bit of the darker color in it too. I'm just going around the edges, just to bring that lifelike eyes, like three-dimensional. So, I mean, we're coming along, but it needs more. So, I'm going to use the vanilla to come around here and straighten this out, because I don't know. I'm having a hard time finding the balance there. And I haven't even started like making the eyes, like really shading this part of the eye yet. I haven't even done that yet. I'm just trying to get those spheres nice. Figure out the balance for the pupils. Okay. Still think that pupil's a little bit bigger. This lip is just... We are not friends right now. So I'm going to take the burnt sienna mix with the dark umber. And I'm just going to start going underneath the eye. finding that pointy part of my brush so that, you know, it's sharp. Whoa. Oh, it's still wet. I'll wipe off that little extra paint right there. I didn't mean to do that. And then I'm going to take some burnt sienna and some vanilla and go into the waterline and just temper that color down. Well, I didn't get anything. Try that again. Burnt sienna, vanilla. All right. Okie dokie. All right, well, we're starting to get some eyes there that look a little bit better. Let me just do some shading around the edges of the eye. So I'm actually going to use some blue and the vanilla maybe a little bit together. And color those in. The blue tone. Then I'm going to come in with black, really watered down, and I'm going to mix that black with some of the burnt sienna and vanilla. See if I got enough in there. No, any more. So it's burnt sienna, vanilla, and black, and I'm just making like shading for those corners of those eyes, but I'm not getting it quite dark enough. I'm being shy with the black. I'll do a little bit more. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. Same thing up here and around here. Here and around here. Okay, so I'm going to start giving some dimension to the eyes. So I'm going to even take a little bit more black and go into that corner right here. And I'm just going to like graduate it out. Still isn't enough for me. This is the blue combo again. I'm just sort of doing this around the edges. All right, so we're getting somewhere. I'm going to take some, I think, pure burnt sienna, watered, well, not watered down, but with the Anitas or the extender. I just want it to be a little bit darker on the edges. I'm not quite getting enough. Everything is watered down. Sometimes that's why I move around, because it just won't stick anymore, or it just keeps pushing things around. And sometimes you just have to let that dry before you move on. I mean, it's good that it's wet, because if you make a mistake or you don't like something, you can sort of wipe it away or change the way it looks. But I keep on adding to it. It's just, it's like wasting your time. You just keep on wiping and everything. So now I'm going to think about this lip shape, because I don't like it. Let me get some burnt sienna. Maybe I can change it a little bit. Like round it up here. Is that going to make it more brats? You know, I mean, I don't want more brats. I just keep on getting bigger. burnt sienna. Darken up the corners some more. I can't change the shape of her lips that much. I'm trying to make them look less smiley. They're entirely too dark. So I'm going to add some pink, burnt sienna, and the vanilla ice cream, and see if I can't do something here. Alright, I think a good way to maybe change the shape of her lip would be something in the middle. So, is that giving me more of a Bratz doll look though? Kind of, yeah. Let's see. I can always change this if I don't like it. I don't know yet. Don't know. Don't love. Oh, I lost control of that. All right. I just don't know. Well, I like when I go get paint and then I do it and then there's just like literally nothing on my brush. Like, where did it go? If I had like an idea of what I wanted, that might make a big difference. I'm going to do some highlights in the brown eye. Again, every layer can be seen through the last layer. And I think that might be what gives the eyes like so much reflection when they're done. I'm going to take some of the dark brown, maybe mix with a little bit of burnt sienna there, and go a little bit around the pupil. Alright, she's very pale. I do think that the eyes next to the hair, if you look at it, is a really nice contrast, but boy, does she need some eyeshadow. Well, while I can't decide what I want to do with the lips right now, because they're really just, I'm just not sure. So, since I'm making this up as I go, I think what I'll do is I'll just put the paint away for a minute, and I will get the, oh, what is all that? Something spilled. Ew. Ew. It's yucky feeling. Oh, it's all on the bottom. Ugh. Ew, 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 ew. That's yuck. That is yuck. I have to go wash that off. That's just not pleasant. Oh, I need blue, don't I? Okay, let me pause this and I'll be right back. So I've got a couple of tools here. And I guess what I'll do is I'll start by fixing my painting up here. And that's just some leftover white. I'm just blending everything out really nice. There's nothing quite like pan pastels, you know? They just really make a difference. Okay, so we'll get some burnt sienna shade. And what I'm going to have to do before I go in with some blue is I'm going to have to go and spray this so that it has a nice, so that this color stays there. You know, I'm just going to create the layer of this first. This is burnt sienna tint, which is the lighter, fleshier color. Then some shade with the tint so that I can get a little bit more shadow right here. Now that she's got some color on her, you can't see some of my old shadowing and shading from before. It's like kind of faded out. You know, it was bright and now it's like muted next to the bright color of the paint. So I am going to just add a little bit more to make it better. I don't even know what I'm doing, guys. Alright, so I mixed a little bit of pink and red together. It's magenta. I need a fluff brush. I don't know why I wouldn't get my fluff brush out. My fluff brush is always the go-to. Whenever I feel like there's too much, you can just kind of tap it away. It's really windy. Alright, so I love that color combo there. And I'm going to add a little bit of that, it's permanent red and magenta up here in the eyeshadow area. The nice transition color. Very pretty. Alright, and I definitely think she needs more. I still don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. With those lips. Am I crazy? Am I thinking that they're worse than they are? I just don't know what I want. That's all. Okay, a mix of red and magenta on the cheeks. Bring her even more to life. And then I'm going to take one of these little guys, little green guys. That guy scared the bejesus out of me. There's a FedEx guy dropped something off and he just scared me. My window faces the front door. So this is burnt sienna shade. It's kind of like a brown color. And I'm going to soften those paint lines. Maybe put a little bit of magenta and permanent red underneath there too. Now I need some of the other one, like this, the clean white one. And I'm going to go around the edges of the lips that I can't decide if I like. I feel like I got it all on one side and none on this side. All right. Okay. Right down the nose. She's got a really sloped nose. All right, let's do some highlight here and here. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like she's coming to life. Yeah? I just need to add a little bit more. I need to move my legs. A little bit. Where's my... I lost my... Found it. Okay. More white eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. White pan pastel underneath the eye. Because I'm going to spray this. And you know a lot of that will disappear. How many times have I said that? Like, how many times? Okay, I would like to give her some more cheekbones too. Like right there. And right there. Nose. Chin. And this is already pretty good, but I'm just going to add a little bit more. Just want to really bring home those cheekbones, you know? Chisel them out. Come on. Get the brush to soften it. All right. I guess it is time to spray. All right. We're going to do the blue now. So, these are the colors I have. So, I have this color and it's called Ultramarine Blue Shade. And then I have this one that's called Payne's Gray. And I think that's a purple. I'm pretty sure that's a purple color. Dark, well, it's hidden. Let me look. It's hidden under the tag. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure this is a dark purple, though. So we'll just stick with the blues. The Payne's Gray and the Ultramarine is going to be my eyeshadow. And I don't do eyeshadow colors a lot. I used to. When I first started, I used to do all different colors. Because I did a lot of just, you know, beauty faces. I didn't do a whole lot of celebrity faces. I just sort of fell into that. But let's go with some blue. So I'm going right in with the ultramarine and I'm just tapping it right in. And I'm doing that halo eye where the center is going to be clear like that. Well, not clear, but just lighter. So I'll go ahead and just wipe away some excess. And because I've already put the other colors underneath, it just makes it easier to blend it out. You know, so I'm getting a pretty blue rather than a holy cow, that's blue. Don't even know if I'll need the Payne's gray. So let's do it to the other eye. Same deal. And then what I'm doing here is I'm tapping. I'm just tapping the color where I want it. I feel like I've got more room on this eye. My eyebrow might be a little bit further down on this eye than this eye. Just got a little bit more space over there. All right. It's pretty easy. It's like putting on eyeshadow, you know? Let me take a good look. It's coming off a little bit purpley. Let's see how it looks next to her hair. I think her hair has a little bit of a green tint to it. Do you see that? It's not just blue. Very inky blue. No, that's working. But I definitely think it needs more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a... I want to make sure I don't get a bunch of stuff in her eyes. I didn't show this before, but before I go spray them, I'm going to take a Q-tip, just dampened. I just dipped it in the water and wiped off the excess. Good Lord. And I'm just going to wipe the eye off so that none of the blue is on the eyeball like that. There we go. So I'm going to spray this. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'm going to take this peachy tone I have over here it's actually a good color, and put it here just to kind of make sure I smooth out any kind of harsh lines. Just a little bit. And the color I used is, it's called Red Iron Oxide Tint. It looks peach to me. I'm going to take a little bit more blue. And just sort of tap it in. I need my glasses because I can't really see very well. Remember, I'm going to have to go over the eyeliner again. Okay. The eyeliner again. All right. And that is starting to look bluer. I might do something sparkly here and here. I may. I haven't decided. All right, I'm gonna have to go spray her again. There's something blue on your nose. What is on your nose? That's not okay. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go spray her. I sprayed her, and she's still pretty damp. What time is it? I wasted a lot of time watching TV. So, for shame, for shame. Okay, so it looks like some of the blue faded away. Kind of turned grayish. As I'm looking at her, I think I need to scoot the pupil over that way a little bit. It's a little wonky. So I'll do that with paint, obviously. But I'm still waiting for that to dry. And then I will add more blue. What do you guys think so far? I mean, she's going to be cute, huh? Let's see with her hair. Yeah. It's cute. I just used an old stocking for her head because it's bigger and my other things won't fit. Okay. So I didn't need any of the Payne's Gray at all. I'm just going straight in with ultramarine blue. Make sure it's dry so that nothing that drops doesn't stick to the face. Really would like this blue to show up blue. All right. Okay, I feel like I want to come back in with some white, you know, which is over here. Put away. I need the white. I think the peachy thing is like not working. So I'm going to put the white here. Help bring that blue out. Woo! Now we're talking. And then make sure we don't lose our halo in the middle. Errant little hairs that want to stick there and cause texture. Okay, well, maybe some underneath the eyes as well. I'll use the darker one. Uh-oh. And I need the blue. I'm just rolling that right into the blue. So it might do some dropping. This is kind of giving me the 80s vibe. Except for I don't think we did halos. We just did it on the outside. I think. I don't remember now. Oh my god. It's a long time ago. Pretty much any kind of makeup goes nowadays though. I mean, because of all the makeup guru girls. And they're always having to come up with different looks and everything. So pretty much anything goes. Okay, so I think I can probably go ahead and spray that blue, and hopefully it's blue enough. And we can move back into the painting. So, oh, maybe if I took a little black and smoked it out a little bit. Am I overthinking this? Let me see. I've got this little brush right here, and I've got like just black. So I think I'm going to smoke out my edges so they don't come across as too harsh. All right, that looks pretty good. I feel like I can't quite get my blue where I want my blue to be. I'm coming in with the black to strengthen that right there. Okay, I'm gonna put you away now. Lid back on for a second. Go back to the blue, and I'm gonna use the brush. This is just a paintbrush. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in and dip the this in some water and just lightly dust or tap off any kind of droppings on my paint. And it's time to spray her again, and then I'm going to go back to paint. Alright. So I'm going to come back in with black paint. And I think I'm happy right now. I'm going to pull her hair down so you can see. It looks prettier with the, when you can see the hair. And I'll probably have to work on some of this coloring to make sure that it all blends and everything like that. And maybe do some hairline in blue around the edges. And I want to touch up that black paint because it gets faded. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with the straight up black. And now that this is all set, it's almost like it melts together when you spray it. That's something I really love, is how it just sort of becomes like part of it. The spray is just amazing how it does that. So I'm thinking she needs to have her eyeliner extended at this point. Okay, so that helped that a little bit. And then I still feel like maybe it's just not dark around the edges enough. So let me do that. This one already looks like I did it, but I didn't do it on the other one. And then I was thinking that this needed to be extended that way a little bit, so I'm going to use a feathering technique of just feathering it out just to make it darken up those pupils. Maybe maybe her does that eye seem bigger than that eye? Let's look at, see, I think it might be a little bit bigger on one side. Ay, ay, ay. It's always a balancing act, you know? So let's just, unfortunately, when you get to scoot an eye over, after you've done the shading, you'll have to reshade. It's just the way it is. looks a little bit better. All right, let's go back in and fix the shading up a little bit. I still want to kind of get in there and deepen this corner, and it doesn't really want to. I'm being like shy with it. I don't want to put too much dark over there. All right, that's better. Same thing over here. I just really want to cut that in. All right, that's a little better. Here too, because it kind of gets lost. And then maybe I need to, like, right here, it looks a little bit like it's lost its roundness right there. So I'll just touch that up a little bit. All right. Oops. Well, I mean, I think she's really coming along. I think I could add more gold to this part. And I'm just feathering it in very lightly, but I want to give it like some shine over there. All right, that's coming along. Still don't know about the lip color. We're still on the fence. Maybe it should be red. I don't know. But you know what? I'm not going to finish her today. I'm going to finish her next week. And then I'll have a chance to ask you guys, like, what you think. And what I should do. You know? So you guys can come up with the idea if her lips should stay pink, or if I should go red, or something completely different. Maybe it should be orangey, you know, or an orange red. I don't know. And since I'm so unsure, I'm going to leave it to you guys. So this is the darkened burnt sienna. Darkened it more with the burnt umber. I'm just going around the edges because I really want to create that sphere. I think she's coming along good though. And okay, so the questions I'm going to ask you guys to answer, if you made it to the end of the video, it's probably going to be pretty long, is should I put false eyelashes on her? I'm thinking yes, but I will ask you guys. I'll paint her bottom lashes, and what color lips should she have? And do we keep the blue hair or something else, you know? And then what should her outfit be? She needs like a little outfit, because I'll mount her on like a wooden thing and all that business and give her some kind of outfit. Like, who should she be? So these are all the questions that you guys get to answer. And I'm going to just do some final touches here for the day. And I won't paint on her again until after you guys see the video. So let's just do some lashes on the bottom. And I'm doing them far apart, but I'm going to come back and put some in between. There's the first row. Yeah, so you guys get to answer some of my questions, and then I'll spend the rest of my afternoon doing editing on this video. I don't do a lot of editing. I pretty much just, I mean, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but since I'm kind of like limited on time today, well, this weekend is Mother's Day, but we already kind of did our Mother's Day last weekend. So, but we have to take a trip to Orlando and do some planting and stuff like that. So I don't know how much time I have this weekend. So I'd like to go ahead and get this edited today. So this is where I'm going to leave off. As you can see, she's almost done, really. I mean, it's really good to stop at some point and come back later when you have fresh eyes, because, you know, I'll be able to see my mistakes. I still think that this iris is a little bit bigger than this one. I'm still feeling that, but I want to look at it again, see it on screen. Also, when I see it in the video, I'll be able to look at it and see. But if you guys can tell me what you think about the lip color, should it be nude, like a really nude color? Should it be red? Should it be orangey? Like, what do you think? Do you think I should keep her hair? I'll go ahead and take it down because it doesn't matter. I can just put that thing back on. This is what her hair looks like. It's like a blue. Oh, she's very glamorous now, isn't she? It's like a blue color. You know, and I could just do like some kind of a glamorous hairstyle on her. Or something. So you guys, what do you guys think? This is where we left off. And I do have this color, I think, in like a blue velveteen. That could be pretty. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe white? I don't know. I need some input. So I will see you guys next week and we'll finish her up. Bye.